Hello guys, in this quick video hopefully I'm going to try and revive these three solar watches. Two of them are Citizen Eco Drives with lithium batteries from what I know, and one of them is a Casio Solar with a super capacitor. So yeah, two different technologies, the same main issue. They don't seem to be holding a charge. They've been left in the dark for too long. That does affect lithiums from what I know, but I thought it will not affect a super capacitor. Well, it seems it does. As you can hopefully see here, both of these are in low power mode because the seconds needle it's jumping 2 seconds at a time. So it's telling us it doesn't have a proper charge. These have been in the window for, I don't know, maybe a month, but the sun did not shine directly on them, so it was just reflected light from the buildings around and that sort of thing. They were still in this state, never started working normally. That thing in another window where even less light comes in, it shut down the moment no light was anymore outside each day. So I don't know, hopefully I'm going to try and revive them slowly with a CCFL lamp. Actually it's not a CCFL, sorry, I'm so used to working on laptops. This is not a CCFL, I think it's only a CFL. So yeah, fluorescent light economic lamp, and see if putting them under this lamp will help. So yeah. Okay, just a little more background into this story. I bought these two second-hand. They were not used for a pretty long while, but the persons that sold them to me. So when I bought them, they were already in this low power mode when the sellers showed them to me. But I thought, okay, it wasn't used, I will charge it and all will be okay. Well, nope. This one, I think after a day of use and trying to charge it just a little bit more with my my flashlight from the mobile phone with the flash LED, it started working normally for a short while, but then again I didn't worry it anymore and back in this mode. That one was working perfectly until I put it into storage, didn't use it for a while, and now when I took it out it seems it doesn't hold the charge anymore. So I'm trying to rebuild the lithium batteries and the super cap. Hopefully they are not too far gone. I don't know if this is possible, but batteries for these things are, I don't know, about $40 a piece. So I bought the watches for about that. So instead of buying a battery, it's simpler and easier and cheaper for me to convert them to standard batteries instead of buying lithium batteries. So I'm going to try and rebuild the batteries if I can somehow, format them, whatever, although lithiums don't normally need to be formatted, but yeah. If I cannot do that, probably by the end of this video you will see some kind of conversion for these watches, because I am going to make them work. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. And this one is actually going to show us for how long it's been under the light, because as you can see it's running for about 14.5 minutes at this moment. Because first I tried with a normal light bulb, an incandescent one, and at least this thing, the second I turned off that light bulb, the watch also turned off, so that one didn't really charge them. So I'm trying with fluorescent light now. Let me try and show you the light itself. Hopefully my camera will handle it. Yes, it does. So this is the type of light bulb that I'm using. Let's see what it does in a few hours maybe. Okay, these things have been here for about 1.5 hours, still in low power mode. So yeah, that's not ideal. But on the other hand, the Casio is fully charged, or at least not really, maybe fully, but it doesn't have the small sun on the display that actually tells you that it's in low power mode. So yeah, this thing is working. It did charge my Casio that did not charge without direct sunlight, but did not charge these two things yet. So I don't know, for today probably this is it. I don't think I will let them more than this, because if I charge these things I don't want to overcharge them from the start. Lithium batteries in some situations can be revived if you charge them really slowly. If you try to force charge them at a high current, you will kill them. So this is why I'm not putting them in direct sunlight. I'm trying with this method here. So yeah, we'll see what we get. So both of them are still working after turning off the light. As you can see, the white one actually has a phosphorus dial, phosphorescent dial, or how you call that. And yeah, I don't know, I will give them this treatment for a while and see if something improves. Okay, so this is the second day in the morning, and these two things are still running. So some charge got into them. You can see from this thing is almost 12 hours later. This is losing its charge also. You can see the little sun in there. So I don't know. They might hold until I can come back from work, or they might not. But I think there is a chance to bring these batteries back now. So yeah, we will continue. Actually, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to turn on the light. So be careful about light. Okay. And I'm going to tell my wife to turn it off later when she leaves. So I just give them a quick recharge refill. Okay, so an update. I forgot to tell my wife to turn this light off, and it remained on until I came home from work, and I decided to let it stay on. So it's been on for about 12 hours, and these two things are still in low power mode. So I will turn it off for the night, see what they do and what state they are in tomorrow morning, and then turn it back on and let them stay on for the whole day tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Some updates about these watches. So like you already know, 3 days ago these three got about 12 hours of charge. 2 days ago I did the same thing, about 12 hours of charge. Yesterday, 0, no charge. This one is out of the low power mode. These two are still in low power mode, but even without being charged, they didn't shut off. So they are starting to take a little bit of a charge. And what I'm going to do next is to use some scotch and glue them on this window directly into the sun. All three of them. So they will get a decent charge for a week, 2 weeks, who knows. And after that I will see where we are at. Because I started to raise the voltage in the battery slowly, and I consider that at this point they can get full on charged. So hopefully I'm right. If not, well, at least I tried. Ta-da! This is their new home for about a week or 2 or 3. I can see in the reflection if I look if they start working normally or not. So I will check, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Okay guys, so let me give you the aftermath of leaving these things stuck to the window for a few days. I don't know, 3-4 days, and they got a few hours of sun each day. Casio working perfectly, fully charged, no problems here. This one, as you can see, still low power mode, so staying in the sun did not help at all. This one, yep, not running at all anymore. And as you can see, there are some weird halos around the text on the solar panel itself. So I'm thinking two options here. Either the solar panel actually got damaged somehow by the direct sun, although I don't think that should be possible, or the battery itself released some vapors inside the watch, and those vapors are just sitting there, and I can clean it up if I open it up. Not really sure which option is the real one, but obviously leaving these things in direct sunlight even for a few hours during a few days, it's not a way to bring them back, and it can even do more harm than it does good. So I don't know, if you have more patience than I have, maybe do the light bulb trick for, I don't know, 2 weeks, 10 hours each day, and see if you can get these watches to reformat the battery or something like that. Although, as we all know, lithium batteries don't really need to be formatted, but I don't know, revive it, try to do something, but your chances are not good, sadly. And I don't really know where I'm going to go next with this, because I'm not going to buy new cells. For a watch that prides itself for being eco, buying really expensive lithium cells, it's not eco at all for me. And I will try to do a conversion to standard batteries in them, if I am able to do that. And if not, bye bye for me, because yeah, that's the situation. Changing with expensive batteries, for me it's not worth it, and it's not a good move. And yeah, that's about it guys for this video. If you have any more info about these things, tell them to us in the comments below. And yeah, like, subscribe, check out my other videos, and see you in the next one. Bye.